Hey everyone, Michael Dudley with In Good and Health. I have an awesome patient success story I want to share with you today between our care navigator Brittany and her patient Jane Doe that talks about how a buddy system can help out when there are setbacks. As a background on In Good and Health, we are hired by our primary care practice to be able to reach out to their patients every single month and through education, coaching, and accountability help them make lifestyle changes, ones that keep them out of the hospital. And it's completely paid for by Medicare and other programs. So the bond between Brittany and Jane start in late fall of last year, in which case Brittany finds out pretty early on that Jane was motivated to work on her weight management. Jane had had some back issues a couple years ago, and that became a hindrance to being active, which led to putting on some weight, which led to even more back pain carrying around this excess weight. So Jane was very motivated to work on this weight management. So they actually explored some back pain friendly options for Jane to be more active. So she started using a stationary bike at home, along with also walking to and from the bus stop. So in December, Jane was so proud to report that she had lost 17 pounds and was making phenomenal progress. Unfortunately, over the holidays, there was a setback. Jane's back pain flared up. Jane took a break from being on the stationary bike and then stopped her trips to the bus stop. And in fact, Jane hadn't been able to get to the food bank, which caused Jane to get into a heavy depression. So you can kind of see this causation. When there's good things happening, it leads to other great things. And when bad things happen, sometimes that can deteriorate as well. So when Brittany called in January, she was able to coordinate the means for transportation to handle the food security issue at hand. And Jane was so thankful for. Brittany also encouraged Jane to try some specific stretching techniques before and after she gets on the bike to see if that would help with the back pain. And Jane agreed to try. So in February, just yesterday, when Brittany called Jane immediately thanked Brittany so much for her help. I want to read this to you verbatim. Jane says, "You'll be so proud of me what I did last week. Last Friday, my daughter arranged for me to take a lift to my grandson's high school for us to ride back in that lift home. Well, when I got there, the lift drove off and just left me. So I called my daughter. She offered to take another lift home, but I told her no. I said, you know what, I'd like to see what my grandson, what he sees when he walks home from high school. So I waited for him, and we walked together. He walked at my pace, and we walked all the way home. I don't know how far it was, but it was really far." And then she chuckled. Brittany told Jane how proud she was and how grateful she had made it home without any issues. Jane said, "Oh, buddy, believe me, I took a nap when I got home, that's for sure." And they laughed together. Jane went on to say that she had actually started doing about 20 minutes of stationary bike every single day since. She said it's been such a great stress reliever. Brittany told her that she was so glad that she was doing well and that she was happy with the different type of activity that they were doing. She was doing every single day. And Jane said, "Thank you so much for what you've done. I hope one day I can see you face to face and thank you in person." And brought Brittany to tears. So what a cool story, right? I think anytime that we hit these setbacks, it's not about how you fall down, it's whether you get up or not. And sometimes it does take having a buddy or somebody to help us be able to get over these stumbling blocks and be able to manage our care. And really that's where we come into play, as a force multiplier for the practices that we work with. And we'd love to repeat this same success with your practice. If you'd like to have us as your force multiplier and have that buddy in the corner of all of your patients, we'd love to help out. You can find my information in the description below, and I hope you have a wonderful day.